What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another UmaMusume video. This video, I thought I was going to go train Kita, but I actually wasn't sure if I had trained Kita already this week. I don't think so, but we'll just end up training her before the League of Heroes again. So we're going to train Curren today, because I did want to train Curren also. So, just to see if I can get a better one, obviously. But for the setup is... Oh. There we go. For the setup, I was about to say the same as yesterday, but no, not the same as yesterday. Because we're using the Teo Speed card along with Almond Eye. Still using the Asanmachan Guts card as the borrowed card. Tamama Power, Forever Young, Wise card, and Casino Drive friend card. And that's pretty much it for the setup. So we're going to get started with the run. But before we get started with the run, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. And today is Friday, right? Yes, oh yeah. Today is Friday. I do need to record Shield Defense, but I will get this video up along with Global. At least up and ready. At least hopefully I will get it up and ready on time. Well, Global should be up and ready on time because JP should be coming out first regardless. But yeah, let's just hope I get JP out on time because this whole week, I believe this whole week, it hasn't been on its usual time. It's been past it, but it is what it is at this point. It is what it is at this point. But I ended up not doing that Genshin event yesterday. I don't even know what happened yesterday. I just know I just didn't do it. And I also didn't explore NT like I wanted to. So I was pretty much just didn't do it what I wanted to do yesterday. But what I can say is, because I did at least do dailies, the more I play NT, the more I'm loving it. I'll be honest. The more I'm playing NT, the more I'm running around with Hotori. I'm just there like with her new skin also, or with her gotcha skin. I don't know what else to call it, but like yeah, when I first played NC, saw Hotori, probably not the most likely not the only one, but I was like, damn, I like her. Damn, I like her. She got released, been using her, running around with her. I'm just like, damn, I'm loving her even more. It is what it is. I don't know. Like, I know for every game, there has been at least one character that's like that. Like Star Rail, Kafka, obviously, or Himiko. Depends on who between the two you like or prefer more. You know? What was Genshin's Jean? I mean, they had a couple because those monsters, so they had shown pretty much everyone in the beginning, right? Zenless, well, Zenless was we know Zenless. We know how Zenless was when it started. And still how it is, so and then to the dream trainings. But I think I mentioned this in the global video. Yes, I did already record the global video because it was just for the CM. But I think this is the first time I've seen it in these games that I just mentioned, pretty much, where the side quests counts towards the exploration of the area. I swear this feels like the first time I've seen that. I swear. Because I have the, you guys, like I've mentioned, for most, if not all, of these games that I've mentioned, for the most part, I have done the early side quests. Just, you know, spend more time with the game. And I don't remember them counting towards the exploration of the area. So for me, this is a first. But I'm not exactly hating on it, because it gives me a reason to do it now, rather than just doing it on my own volition, or just me just choosing to do so like I did in the past. So I don't know if they're gonna keep doing that, but right now, with how it is, I was gonna do it anyway, because it's like I said, it's the early game, so I'll most likely end up doing these side quests. But now that I kind of just have a reason to, kind of like it. Kind of like it. There's also some things I'm trying to get used to with NTE when it comes to like implementing it to dailies and I guess weeklies, because there's a lot of things to do in NTE that you can do when it comes to dailies. Like there's the tree, the fountain to go by. There's also some like anomaly items in your apartment or whatever living space you have. It's most likely going to be an apartment. um then there's like the daily deliveries. At least I like doing the daily deliveries because they give a big amount of funds, or there's two currencies from what it seems like. There's the funds, which I feel like is the main currency, and then there's like the gold currency where it's for like the characters. I don't know, there's just two currencies. But it feels like the first one I mentioned, the fonts, is the one where you're mainly like to buy like the houses, the cars, and all that. I feel like is the main currency of the game, or the main gold. I don't know. Wow, there are still some things that I haven't like tried out. And all that. So still gotta look for all the anomaly commissions. And then still gotta figure out a second team. Still gotta figure out a second team. I don't know if I'm gonna figure it out prior. I think I may. I think I might be able to make one. Cause I had just reached. I think yesterday I had just reached Hunter rank 18, so that gave not Hunter rank. I forgot what it's called, but it was reaching like rank 18 of it. After it was like the checklist thing, and then you get a free S rank cheese or chiz, however you want to say it. So maybe I can make a team around her and maybe buy Song, because I did get him in the standard banner. And we failed the training. Am I surprised? Not really, but it just hurts to see. Especially when it's not even double digits. Especially when it's not even double digits. I wonder if we can get that recovered without me needing to go to the thing, but I might just save it for when it's a bad like training turn, if I can. If I can. Speed now. We'll just do that. Although I should probably... There's also an Enfield event I need to do. I don't know if I mentioned that. I feel like I did, but it could be just from Global when I mentioned it. Along with the Genshin event that I need to do also that ends in a few days. And then I did see in Enfield that they did bring in the rerun banner already, so I'm like, oh. I don't care. I'll probably just use the tickets they give and that's it. I know it's 5 from login, but there's also like the 5 from the exchange, so I'll just do that just to get a whole 10 pull. Just to get a whole 10 pull. Then we should be good. Then I should be good there in Enfield. Alright, let's do some dream training and then let's see if maybe as we go to the next year it'll get rid of the negative status condition. If not, we'll just hope for a bad turn or bad training turn just so we can use that turn to do it. But I'm gonna start going over the comments. Starting off with the comments that are not Novas. Starting off with Rick's, and the first one says, I finished Digimon Tamers in less than a week. It was pretty good. I like the evolutions, the music, and the story. I was planning to watch Frontier next, but I think I will watch the Try movies. The Try movies are good in my opinion, especially if you want like more of a continuation from like the original two generations. I'm waiting for Digimon Storytime Stranger to drop on the Switch, and it looks like later this year we will get a Digimon mobile game where if you pre-register, you can get some items for free. And also a TCG game online. I'm not sure if it's confirmed officially, but rumor says that the mobile game will come around July and the TCG on December, but who knows? Who knows? Usually pre-orders are like, or pre-registers are like that, where you'll get something in the beginning for most, if not all, mobile games. Or usually if they announce it. So should be good. Will I give it a try? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. It will. I'll probably will not take it seriously at all, but just to see it. I did hear good things about the Digimon Storytime Stranger game, but I haven't played a Digimon game in years. Well, technically not years if you count the like 20 minutes I played on the PSP. Because it was based off of the anime. And I just wanted to give it a shot. It was basically the time when I still have my PSP. It's right here. I do play it here and there, but I don't play it too much because I'm kind of just still on the computer playing all these other games. So I guess technically not a long time. It's been a couple months then. If I'm gonna say I played a Digimon game, but I don't even think I got through the tutorial, to be honest. Or the prologue. I wonder if we'll get a bad training soon, because I just have the thing there. I didn't comment on the previous videos because I was behind on YouTube. Either I was busy doing IRL stuff or was watching Digimon Tamers mainly. All good. No worries. No worries here. As for the TCG, I'm assuming you're talking about the game online that's coming on December. I don't play the TCG, so doesn't necessarily matter for me. So yeah, thank you, Rick, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. Next comments are gonna be from Tanoki. First one says, should be ready for the upcoming League of Heroes soon. I've made OG Akabono, OG Craft, Valentine's Bourbon or Chocobon, H Maya, Halloween Mayano, and then Callstone. 2%. I feel like I've been seeing 2% like the last 3 trainings I did. What's happening? See, I would, but do I dare do the train? Nope. We're gonna do this. Does a top option recover it? I don't know. Never tried it. No, it doesn't. Oh well. Maybe I should have done the bottom option. No way. Oh, I probably failed that training because of the thing. I was gonna say, no way, my energy is full. Well, now that I've seen that happen, I'm gonna get rid of it, because if I can, that never happened to me before, so man. Where else? I think I can improve most of them, and I'd say Akabono is solid. I just always say I can improve mine because I'm pretty sure I can. I could train Akabono. I do have her. Oh look, the type of never mind, because it's the last 2 and I have this, so I guess we'll keep moving forward. I have Akabono. I did think about training her, I just didn't. Yeah, I just didn't. Gonna test out an OG Machan build, then maybe utilize that for other runners. You can. You do what you want. You do what you want. Redemption, no. There's a lot of other things to do, plus can always come back if the game does prove otherwise. You can. You can, you're right. I guess for me, it's more like once I drop the game, for the most part, I'm done with the game. This is most likely. One of the rare cases was Genshin, surprisingly. I don't really count Dokkan and I guess technically Azure Lane, because I can come back to those 2 whenever I feel like it. Dokkan is more like every so often I'll not play it, then I'll come back to it, not play it, play it again. It is what it is with that game. But for, let's say, I guess we'll just use like Wua or whatever, one of these games that I play, for example, along with like Nova and all that. If I were to drop, let's say, Zenless, that'd probably be it. That'd probably be it. Probably just move on, because So far, I've dropped Tower of Fantasy. But if what Nova said is true, and they have improved majorly, and or they will improve, if they will improve majorly after, if what Nova said was true about the NTE devs taking over Tower of Fantasy, then maybe Tower of Fantasy has a chance to come back. Maybe. It's another big game, I'll be honest, but yeah, I would say I've never really, for the most part, like I said, once I've dropped the game, that's it. Tower of Fantasy would be the second game if I do end up picking it back up. But often gacha games don't dial back. For me, it's more like I just need to, if I don't get into it in the beginning, within the first few months, like I said, then I'm not gonna, and I'm most likely not gonna play the game. Rather than having this, maybe I'll come back to this later on after playing it for like a week, if anything. I'll play the game for a week. Maybe I'll come back to it later. And yeah, it doesn't fit my vibe. It does not fit my vibe. Oh, I think I just have a 2% chance of failing because of the thing. And that 2% hit me hard with when I had full energy. That's crazy. Unless a game was literally released long term, or long term is just a 5-minute check. At the very least, you can be sure gachas don't decelerate the rate of power creep. I don't really care about the power creep. The main reason why I don't care about the power creep is because power creep is to be expected. So if you're still complaining about power creep till this day, it's more like, well, I guess you haven't played that many gacha games, or you just really hate power creep that much. If you play enough gacha games, it just comes to the point where you understand that the fact that power creep is just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. You could have a game that starts out without as much power creep, or it's not as bad. I think I just said the same thing, but you get what I'm trying to say. Or it's not as bad or whatever. And then later on, it'll just turn on the power creep. Already played many of those games, so yeah. Power creep does not play a factor in my opinion, because all gacha games have it. Pretty much. It's most likely to get past the early game abundance, understand the gameplay loop, and take a gander at the power creep rate, then see if I feel like logging in the next day. Surprisingly, logging in the next day is a thing, because I have had games where I was already questionable with, because I was like I did like it, but I didn't like it, though I'd like it enough. I wasn't giving it enough time, you know, all that stuff. And then eventually just don't log in anymore. It'll go from logging into every day to logging in every other day. And then eventually once, twice a week, once a week, and then never. And then never. Has happened many times for a lot of gacha games where I thought I would play them. One of them was like Nikki. I thought I'd play it. No. Counterside. Blue Archive was definitely one of them, since I thought I would play, but it didn't. So definitely play a good chunk of games where I thought I would play, but they just silently disappeared. That's just usually how it is. That's why I like the whole three-month thing, because if they don't get past the 3 months, one of those main reasons is I just ended up not logging in anymore within those 3 months. So basically, there's a whole lot of factors that can happen within those 3 months. But other than that, thank you to Noki for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. Let me refresh just to make sure that the rest is just all from Nova. It looks like it. But there are like 2 more comments from the Believe video that didn't make it in yesterday's video. So I'll go over those real quick. And the first one is from Eugen. And it says, well, I mean, I did get the first angel. Oh, so you did end up getting the angels. I was going to say, it's like, you can't say you lost all these 50-50s and did not end up getting any of the angels, because that wouldn't have made sense. So now it makes sense that you do have at least one. I guess I'll go over to comment more. I did get the first angel. What was her name again? It was Suna, definitely. Then the second, Pink, which I lose 50-50, so you didn't get Arya. And since I missed it, though, the last one is guaranteed, is just what I mean. Too much pity occurred to me that made me hiatus since I'm struggling to manage time for dailies. Did you lose the pity? I'm assuming you lost a 50-50 for both then? Because you said too much pity. I'm assuming you lost it for both. Because if I were just to read this once and not think about it, it just sounds like you lost it once. But in total, yeah. Just based off your history in Zenless, yeah, it's been fairly rough for you. Compared to me and Nova, at least. But Nova also just be chilling. Nova would be the guy who's like, yeah, my luck's pretty bad, but he has the least amount of dupes when it comes to the to the standard banner characters. Hence, I'm just like, huh? Is it? And also probably the W engines, because I know 2 of my standard banner W engines are fairly up there. I think one of them is 5, or could be 5. And I think that's Arena's. So yeah. So you got 2 out of the 3. My brother got 2 out of the 3 also. He got Suna and Arya. He didn't get Nangon. Well, at least I think it sounded like you got 2 out of the 3, because you said the last one's guaranteed. So I hope you at least got 2 out of the 3. But thank you, Eugen, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. And the next one from the Believe video that didn't make it in yesterday's video is from UmaJP Enjoyer, and it says, Believe was actually one of the hardest Umas to train, so I think UA 6 rank is still good. She is? I got a UA 8 the first time. The first time I trained her. So I just thought that it didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like it, but if you say so. If you say so. But thank you, UmaJP Enjoy, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. And then now we're gonna go back to yesterday's video and go over all of Nova's comments. Starting off with, what's your team in NT? Also, I did a 10 pull on the standard and I got Dandel, the butler girl. You mean Daffodil? Did you Did you really just I'm not gonna say anything. Just not gonna say anything about it. Well, I got all these standard characters I wanted, so I have the selector sitting there. Is between the dude and the lolly. Maybe the lolly? Surprisingly, I only have 3 out of the stat. How many? I only have 3 of the standard banner characters. I am close to getting a fourth one. Well, fourth one if I don't get a dupe on the standard banner character. But my standard banner characters. Oh, do I have 3 or 4? Well, I have Hathor, Gun, and Baisang. I think that's it. Yeah, 3. Just in case I somehow didn't know how to count. But my team currently is main character. I believe their name is Zero. But main character, Gun, Mint, and Hotori. That's my main team currently. A part of me feels like I felt like I should have pulled for Nanoli, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna like more future characters than Nanoli. I've seen some characters. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull. I didn't. Good thing I didn't pull for Nanoli. I can start saving again after getting Hotori. But yeah, I would like a second team that I would care about. But the second team that I'm gonna make most likely will just be a whatever team, whatever I can make work. Whatever I can make work. That's what's gonna be. Maybe the Lolly. I think you're talking about Sakiri. If it's Sakiri, then I heard she's pretty good. I think she's also good for crowd control. I don't know. I don't have her. It's just from what I heard. It's just from what I heard. But I don't even know if I'm remembering correctly, so. So yep, still recovering from the shock that is Enfield's story. I think I can just get it all done tonight. Then it's setting up Uma AFK and prep for League of Heroes, and then it's getting GFO 1 lore caught up. What else? I guess I could always Mongol, but distance makes the heart grows founder. I think you mean fonder without the U. They say I'm still keeping my... they say, so I'm still keeping my distance. I feel like you'll only do Mongol once you're caught up in like everything. Or once you're at least have NTE, and then yeah, you'll play Mongol maybe. Kind of like me. Redline and Uma would be shortening the scenario to 2 months. I'd still play, but I'd be pissed. You know what? Yeah, that'd be a big red line for me. Also, that'd be a big one for me. It'll be bold and all that. So I'm assuming you're where you're at, where they stopped you, right? Still where you're left off. You have fun with that. you have fun with that. The term you're looking for is mileage skin. Gotcha, mileage skin, basically. I guess it's better than what I was trying to come up with. But not sure how I feel about that. I hope they make those skins purchasable at least. I hope so too, because that's what I was thinking the whole time, where I was like, huh, what if I want the skin later on? Or what if I just want the skin later? Can I just buy it? But I got lucky, so I got lucky, so I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Single pull yuck. Always 10 pull shoo. The pity should carry over. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'll just do the single pull. The reason being is because now I stay in the area. in that little square area on the side. So, yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. To be honest, that skin for Hotori better be better looking than my Klukai skin in GFL 2. If not on par in quality, then maybe I won't feel that much of a FOMO. Honestly, I personally feel like NT be doing good so far. I really like the skin, in my opinion. Like I said, it gives me Astra Yao vibes. I feel like you'll also like the skin for a specific reason, because I'm liking the skin for said specific reason. Also, but yeah, I'm just glad I got the skin. I don't have Kukai skin, so I don't know how to compare. Plus, I feel like for me personally, um, between the two games, I feel like I get more enjoyment out of NT just because it's open world. Do you want to count the dorm as open world? If you want to be that guy, then I guess. But if you want to be that guy, then sure, I guess. But yeah. Tragic that Senora won't be able to come home in Genshin, but Sandrone can. It's not fair, but yeah, not gonna touch Genshin. Nope, I don't want to shorten my lifespan due to pure anger. Whatever people were hating Genshin about on, I'm just here like, no. Zenless has the most interesting side quest in my opinion. Wuwa not so much. Enfield, it's kind of a snooze fest. We'll see what NCE has. I can't judge it yet. But there's one side quest that is a heavy initial D reference. Tofu shop plus the 886 looking car. heavy on the initial D reference there. There's also like couple JoJo references. Freak, what was the other reference I saw? There's a lot of references I've seen in the game so far. It's pretty funny. Still don't have Perry nor Sakura. As in the characters? Are you saying those are the only two characters you don't have in Girls Frontline? I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot or a couple. I don't have Sakura's weapon, which I did want because I do have her, but I decided to save for Alva, which, perfect update time, I did end up getting Alva and her weapon. And I was looking at Fatusa and I was like, dang, I like her, but I don't really use corrosion. Like, I do have Klukai, I do have was she a sniper? I forgot her name. But I do have her, but I don't really use corrosion. I do have a Pericha, which you do use in corrosion, right? And that's how I haven't used corrosion in a long time, so I don't know if I want to commit trying to pull for her, but it is what it is. Then again, I'm just conserving my rocks until that one day when I want to get my second max dupe character. I heard Groza alt might be strong, so I'm interested. I'm just interested for a Groza alt. Best Need for Speed content is actually playing the cop and banging up cars like I was addicted to spike strips. I don't know. My favorite Need for Speed was Most Wanted. Not the one as a cop, like the first one were with the BMW M3. Where basically you got caught by the cops because of your rival, and then the whole story was trying to make your way to the top again and go against them. And beat them. While you also the cops on your cheeks. That's my favorite Need for Speed from what I feel. Not sure when I actually enjoyed a co-op game besides League of Legends. Maybe Dynasty Warriors when it was still pretty fun. The solo gaming experience is usually better. Honestly, true. Unless it's like a really good co-op game. Like I've played like recently, like within the past few years, I've played a handful of good co-op games with my brother. So like these were actually made for co-op too, so I guess that makes sense, right? Rick says, it's a peaceful life to enjoy single player games. It really is. It really is. Nova says in response, gotta cherish that single life. Depends how you mean it. How you mean it. And then Kazuki says, on response, you playing LOL? Who's your main? Mine was Sonya. Was that her name? Whatever, that was mine. Although I did start as an AD carry, then I went top lane, then I tried I literally tried jungle for a week and I was ass. And then I ended up just being a healer for my AD carry and bot. So at least that's what I remembered from when I played. Kazuki says, mine Jin Zhao, though I quit a long time ago, like a decade now. Oh yeah, me too. Mine was like a decade ago as well, or if not more. And oh yeah, my account is completely on the Shadow Realm. Since I didn't link to it to Riot, it's still a Garena account. All the money I spent on skins gone to oblivion. Oh, my account is in the Shadow Realm also then. Because I haven't touched it since I last played it. But other than that, thank you Kazuki and Rick for replying to Nova's comment. Appreciate it. Next comment from Nova says, I think I did spend in Zenless pulling Zhuyu in. It was after I got her that I did the story. I think I caught up around the time Bernice and Caesar came. I still remember the TVs. Yeah, you were definitely in the game prior, way before Eugen was, because you have Zhuyu win. So that is way before Eugen even played. I just remember Eugen progressed very, very slowly. Oh yes, he did. He very much did. And honestly, it was because of his job and his schedule, in my opinion. That's what it felt like. Because that commute time did not. That commute time was bad. Probably is still bad if he's still doing it. Nekomata, I think I only have one copy. I still haven't used the exchange thing yet for a standard S rank. Well, you could just use it. It's not like it matters at this point. It's not like Enfield content was engaging or anything. 20 days left, like nothing in my case. I came back still hoarding because gacha is still stingy AF. And saw the rerun banner. Well, I mean, 20 days, you got the dailies. I mean, throughout those 20 days, they had that pass they were giving out the whole time. So, or that pass with the dailies of that. So, you know, it was kind of, I think because I got so used to doing dailies for most of my games, if not all my games, that if a game like Enfield I missed 20 days, I'd probably that'd be considered dropped to me by that point. I think dropped or barely hanging on. Nah, just thought time moves so freaking fast. 2016 was 10 years ago. I don't know what this comment's related to, so yes, 2016 was 10 years ago. I've been saying that every time I mention 2016. You could say I got factory blocked in Enfield. Yes, you did. You definitely did get factory blocked in Enfield, if that was the case. if that was the case. But other than that, that is pretty much it for all the comments. So thank you, Tanoki, Rick, Nova, Eugen, and Uma JP Enjoyer for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And now, as you guys can see, I did get a UA 7, which I don't know if that's better or equal or whatever, because I don't know if I got a UA 8 or UA 6 last time. So ended up with 2200 speed, 660 on stamina, 1701 on power, 1583 guts, and 1568 on wise with no S aptitude, unfortunately. And that is my third best. So what was my highest? UA 8, so it just tied my second best pretty much. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I need to go get this video edited and uploaded. It's not going to make it in time, as you guys have probably known by the time you hit this part of the video. But I need to get it edited. I need to get it uploaded along with Global, and then I'm going to start recording Shoe Defense. And then whatever I have in store for the day for myself, get over that. And then more NTE, more Gotta Play Genshin, and Enfield, I believe, also. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how your guys' prep are doing as we get closer to the League of Heroes next week. Let me know what you guys are up to for the weekend. And if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys have haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you have a good weekend. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.